Oh, guys. Guys. The day finally happened. Oh, man. This is so awesome. And welcome back, everybody. We're off on another adventure. Now, this video here, I actually recorded at 3 different times. And none of those 3 times was enough for one video, so I put them all 3 together. So with that, I'll go ahead and play the first segment. Now, I actually wasn't even making a video. I had to pick up an engine not far from here, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna run out and see if I can find some mushrooms real quick. I've got about 30 minutes to use up some time, so I figured, why not? I'm just walking through the woods, not having much luck. I look down, and this is what I see. We've got ourselves a morel mushroom. As you can see, it's a little bit on the dry side. It is super dry out here, that is for sure. But hey, it's something. I've got a few of these at home in the fridge from about a few days ago, so I figure I'll add this to the pile. Now maybe we'll find a few more while we're here. There's number 2. These are super dry. Man, we need rain bad. I mean, these things are already drying up, and they probably just came up a week ago or so. And they're already almost crumbling because they're so dry. Hopefully we get rain soon, but there's none in the forecast. 30% chance here in a couple of days. To the east of here, out in eastern Kansas, they've been getting plenty of rain, so they're finding plenty of mushrooms. But here in central Kansas, I feel like western Kansas is moving east because it has been dry for so many years now. On a wet year, I wouldn't even bother picking this one. I would let it sit and let it grow some more. But it's so dry, I'm going to go ahead and pick it. That's big enough to eat. We're finding more than I expected. Honestly, I didn't expect to find any. Last year, I didn't find any in this area, so I guess at least it's an improvement from that. I think I only found maybe a dozen mushrooms all year last year, maybe 15 or 20. And I think I found about that many so far, and this is only the second time I've gone out. What do we got here? Hey, 2 of them, side by side. Oh, there's 2 more. I see them down in there. Make sure I don't step on any in the way. Oh, I see one over there. So yeah, we're finding a handful of them. We did have a bunch of moisture in January, and that's our only saving grace. That was obviously 3 months ago, so it's still really dry now, but all the reservoirs and creeks are way down, or dry. But at least there's some moisture in the soil. Do you see it? Right there. Scanning. Oh, there's 2 more. I'm gonna keep scanning while I'm standing here. Oh, there's a big one now. Ooh, check this one out. Biggest one of the year so far. I remember, what I'll do is I'll take my bag, put it right there with those 2. Look at this one. Definitely the biggest one of the year. Not a monster for sure, but bigger than what I've been finding. I am pleasantly surprised to find this many. I was hoping to maybe find 1 or 2 if I was lucky. But I think we're getting up close to a dozen now. Almost missed this one. Walked right past it. Had to come back for it. They're sneaky little things. They like to try to hide from you. But you can't hide from me. There's a good looking one down there. I don't even have to zoom in to see that one. I can tell my eyes have locked in now on what I'm looking for because I saw these from all the way over here. I'm probably about 25 feet away from those right now. Oh, there's 3 of them. There's another one there underneath those leaves. I didn't see that one from all the way over there. Wonder if there's any more around here. I've actually never found them in this area before. This is a first. It's always a good idea to look for trees like this that are just starting to lose the bark and search the area around them, because you find stuff like this right here. It's just the one. You know, on a good year, we might have found 10 or 15 around this tree. So I guess that was worth the hike to get over here to this tree. I saw the tree from afar. Thought I'd come check it out. We'll look around a little bit better, make sure we don't miss any, because sometimes they'll spread out as far as the roots of the tree did. Is that what I think it is? It is. There's a rib cage. That's all that's left of it though. Oh dear. Now a couple days later, I was out at my place looking around, and this is what happened. Welcome back everybody, Silas here. I'm out at the junkyard. I thought I'd do a little bit of foraging out here. Right now is kind of peak season. It's been really dry, but we'll see what we can find. If we don't find anything here, maybe later I'll go out and check another place. Of course, I'm on the bike so I can travel around to all the different spots a little bit quicker and easier. That is an absolute lifesaver on my legs because I get so much of a workout going through these trees. Being able to take a break as I travel from location to location is super handy. When I bought this property, this was a nice trail through here. I keep saying I'm going to come in here and clean it out, but I just never seem to have time. It's one of those things you just got to make time. You just got to do it. Always so busy working at the junkyard that what little free time I do have, I barely have enough time to go out and mushroom hunt, is a way of saying it, I guess. This area has always looked like a really good spot for morels, but I've never found them on my property before. I tell you what, walking through these woods back here, sometimes you sure can get tired. You can get tired, and you can get tired again, and you can get tired again. But I tell you what, nothing quite fills up my gas tank like going around out here in the woods. The only bad thing is every now and then, when you're out here, you've got to use one of those. Okay, I'll stop. I'll be quiet. Oh dear. What's left of a deer anyway. We'll squeeze around over there. I think the whole thing's here. Yeah, there's the skull. No antlers though. That's a pretty good sized doe. I mean, that's pretty good size compared to my shoe. I guess technically it could have been a buck, just wrong time of year. I don't know how to tell them apart when they don't have antlers. Been there for a while, that's for sure. No luck on morels yet though. I just can't believe they don't grow out here. But I've mentioned this before, ever since I bought this property, we've been in a drought. So one of these years we'll have a wet year, and then I'll really know for sure whether or not they grow back here. What happened here? Looks like a branch fell off that tree there, evidently, and absolutely obliterated everything in here. Man. Yeah, it smashed a whole bunch of trees all through here. That's a pretty good sized branch. Looks like actually 2 branches fell. Wonder when this happened. Looks like it's been done for a little while. Must have happened over the... Oh, check this out, guys. Wow. That is awesome. You just never know what you're going to find out here. An old, like a light shade on a pole, like off of a garage or a shop or something like that. Almost got smashed. That's pretty crazy. I'll grab that out of here, that's for sure. I'm just checking for mushrooms while I'm up here. Don't see any. That's still pretty cool though. There we go. Kind of struggled to get it out of there. Huh, it's not in too bad a condition really. This is one of the cool taco shaped ones. It's kind of small though. I've never seen a small taco one. Usually they're pretty big. Well, maybe no morels, but at least we found this. That's probably worth a lot compared to morels. That's actually probably worth about the same, honestly. Morels this year are selling for about 40 to 50 bucks a pound, and that's probably about what this is worth. There's no way I'm going to get this all the way up front on my bicycle though, so I'm just going to take it over here and lay it on these trucks back in here, and we'll get it another day. I don't usually sell the stuff that I find back in the woods. I usually hang on to it for myself. Oh, guys. Guys. The day finally happened. Oh man, this is so awesome. Oh, I see 2, oh man. Whew. I just got chills. I have always wanted to find morels on my property, and the day has finally come. There's a small one right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, right there. We'll come back for it in just a second. And then over here, oh, there's 2 more over here. 3 more. Oh, that's 4 morels. They're super dry. Oh, there's 4 of them right here, so that's 5 morels. They're super, super dry, but they're all growing right here. That is pretty awesome. I mean, those things are super dry. Oh, there's another one right there, and that's actually a pretty good sized one. Poking up out of the leaves. Man, so that's 6 morels on my property. That is awesome. I've always wanted to find them out here, and the day finally came. I wish they weren't so dry and shrivelly, but you know what? We're gonna save them anyway. They ain't gonna get any better. There's no rain in the forecast. Since I bought this property, I've always dreamed of finding morels out here. And the day finally came. Super exciting. Oh, there's another one back there. Real tiny shriveled up one. Oh, and a little tiny, even smaller one beside it that's super shriveled up. I'm not gonna bother picking those. I mean, there's nothing left. Oh, there's another one beside that one. There's a whole bunch of them here. Once again, oh, there's a bunch of them under the leaves. If we would have got rain, this would have been the jackpot. I'm only gonna save the better ones, of course. Check this out. Right there, you see those little itty bitty ones? Itty bitty ones, and there's an even smaller one back there. If only we would have got some more rain. There'd be a dozen good mushrooms growing right here, but that's about all I'm going to get. There's that one back there yet, and there's one more, the first one I saw. But maybe we'll find some more, but after seeing these and how dry they are, I don't have super high hopes. But seriously, that is absolutely awesome that I found these. I have hunted every year since I got this place. Never found none at all, and so now I finally found at least a few, even if they're dried up. That way I know if we do have a wet year next year or something like that, I'll know to look for them out here a little bit harder. So I came over here and picked that one that I found earlier, the very first one I found, and there was actually a tiny one back in there a little bit further. I went ahead and left it, but then I found something absolutely heartbreaking. Look at this. Here's what I always call a cluster. You can see them all down through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Looks like at least 14 of them in here. But as you can see, I mean, maybe a couple of these are salvageable. Probably this one here. That one's probably workable. Maybe this one here, but really the rest of those, there's nothing good left of them. That's the first cluster that I found in a long time, to find a cluster with 14 or 15 morels on it and not be able to pick them because it's so dry. It's kind of heartbreaking, but it's still exciting, super exciting to know that they do grow out here on my property. So I'm really hoping we have a wet year next year. If I would have found these even just a little bit sooner and I would have brought some water back here and watered them, I wonder if they would have grown. It's too late now. They've already given up the ghost. They're done. But still really exciting. Well, not all is lost. I just stumbled across some more, and I think these here are still good. I think the problem with those others, why they dried up so bad, is because that mycelium over there tried to grow too many, and so there wasn't enough moisture to support that many. Whereas over here, it's only growing one here, one there, and so it was able to support them. There's number 2. I see another one over there down in the leaves. Oh, here's one here. There we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, I bet you that's the issue with those others. I mean, even these here are still really dry and small. You know, another day or two, and these wouldn't even be usable. Glad I found them now. There we go. Now we're talking. That's 4 decent ones. Oh, I see one I walked past over here now. Make that 5. There we go. You know what's really funny is those morels were just right down a little bit from where I parked my bike. So I went left and the morels were to the right because they were all just right down there a little bit. I never did look this area right over here very good. I walked all the way around the other side. Never did find any more after that last little batch. Yeah, I found those other morels right down here. So we'll look this direction real quick. Then we'll hop on the bike, and I have to get back to work. No, I don't see any more. So it looks like that's all we're going to find for now. I think this video is going to be kind of interesting because I already have a little bit of footage on my phone from when I went on a mushroom hunt, and I didn't expect to find anything that day either, and I found some, so I recorded that. So I'll probably put that together with this, and maybe we'll go do something else later and cook them up or something like that. So I don't know. I was piece a bunch of different things together, and we'll go from there. And then a few days after that, this is what happened. So actually right now I am working on an auction cleanup video. That'll be on the main channel, and Sean and Jason are here cleaning up this mess back here. And Jason just called me and said there's something back here I need to see. So we're gonna go check it out. He said it's right here underneath his hat. Oh, it's a morel. Check that out, guys. I've never found morels out here. Then I found some the other day out back. Now there's one right here. There we go. That's a nice one too. It's good and fresh. It's a little bit on the small side, but they've all been small this year because of the drought. But hey, can't beat that. So as you can see, the morel season was off to a really good start. Now I'm actually recording this part of the video anyway after the season is pretty well over. I'm actually working on editing the video right now, and I realized I never closed the video out. But what I actually did was I took all the morels that I got and I cut them in half. I rinsed them real good, patted them dry on paper towels, and I dehydrated them. The reason why I dehydrate them is then I'm able to store them, and I can rehydrate them and cook them throughout the year. I just didn't have enough time to cook everything as I was picking it. It has been a crazy month. There's been a ton of stuff going on. I've been busy working on the house, just a lot of different things going on. And so I just haven't had time to do everything I wanted to do, and I was gonna lose the morels if I didn't either sell them or dehydrate them. So now I have a bunch of bags of morels ready to go for later in the year. Anytime I feel like cooking them, I can grab some out, rehydrate them, and cook them up. But that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I'll let y'all go. As always, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. And remember to get out there and find an adventure. We'll see you on the next one.